Hi students, welcome to TM Education Channel, Class 10 English, First Prose, A Letter to God. Today we discuss about Part 4. A Letter to God question with answer. Let's understand the text. 1. Where did Lencho live? Ans. Lencho lived in a house located on the crest of a low hill overlooking the river and his field of corn. Though, what did Lencho hope for? Ans. Lencho hoped for a downpour or at least a shower of rain for his fields of corn. Teen. What did he say about the raindrops? Ans. He said that the raindrops were new coins. The big raindrops were 10-cent pieces and the little raindrops were 5-cent of pieces. Char. How did the rain change? Ans. The rain changed when suddenly a strong wind began to blow and along with the rain very large hailstones began to fall. Panch. What happened to Lencho's cornfields? Ans. Lencho's cornfields were covered with hailstones. They looked white as if covered with salt. Che. Who did Lencho have faith in? Ans. Lencho had faith in Almighty God, whose eyes see everything, even what is deep in one's conscience. Sat. Who did he write a letter to? Ans. He wrote a letter to God. Art. Who read the letter? Ans. The postmaster read the letter. No. What did the postmaster do? Ans. He asked for money from his employees. He himself gave part of his salary and also asked several friends of his to give something for an act of charity. Thus he collected a little more than half of 100 pesos, put it in an envelope addressed to Lencho and with a letter containing a single word, God, as a signature. Thus, was Lencho surprised to find a letter for him with money in it? Ans. No. He was not surprised in the least. 11. What was Lencho's reaction on getting the letter? Ans. On getting the letter, Lencho showed no surprise. He was confident that God would respond to his request. But when he opened the envelope and counted the money in it, he became angry. He felt that God couldn't have made a mistake, nor could he have denied him what he had requested. F. Let's read between the lines. AI. Why did Lencho keep on looking at the sky throughout the morning? Ans. Lencho was a good farmer and he knew his fields intimately. He found that his fields were badly in need of water, for which a downpour or at least a shower of rain was needed. Hence Lencho kept on looking at the sky throughout the morning. Why was the field white after the storm? Ans. There was a storm and along with it very large hailstones began to fall in largest number for an hour. The hailstones resembled new silver coins. That was why the day was white after the storm. Why did Lencho say that the raindrops were like new coins? Ans. Lencho said that the raindrops were like new coins because his cornfields were badly in need of rain and he had been anxiously waiting for it for a long time. Hence the raindrops were a great welcome, for which Lencho said that they were like new coins. Why did Lencho prefer locusts to the storm? Ans. Lencho preferred locusts to the storm because locusts would not have caused so much destruction as the storm, which had totally destroyed the corn. Did Lencho try to find out who had sent the money to him? Why not? Ans. Lencho didn't try to find out who had sent the money to him because he was confident that God would certainly respond to his fervent plea for help. What would have been the reaction of the post office employees if they had read the second letter? Or, what would be the reaction of the post office employees when they read the second letter? Ans. Lencho's second letter was full of accusations against the post office employees. They were branded a bunch of crooks by Lencho. If they had read the letter, they would have reacted sharply and would have strongly condemned Lencho as an act. Read the passage from the text and answer the questions that follow. All through the night, act of charity. Who does Lencho have complete faith in? Pages 9 and 10. Ans. Lencho has complete faith in Almighty God, whose eyes see everything, even what is deep in one's conscience. Lencho was an ox of a man. What does the line mean? Ans. Here Lencho is compared to an ox. The comparison is not introduced by his or like. It is a metaphor. Lencho had to toil in the fields all day like an ox. Hence the comparison. What was the postmaster like? Ans. The postmaster was an amiable person. He admired Lencho's abiding faith in God. As a gesture of goodwill, he came forward to help Lencho by contributing some money from his salary and collecting some more money from others. Thus he was a charitable person. Why did the postmaster send money to Lencho? Ans. The postmaster was full of appreciation for Lencho's abiding faith in God. So he gave him a helping hand to let him overcome his great loss of crops. What does the expression, an act of charity, mean? Ans. An act is a single thing that someone does. So an act of charity is an act of kindness that you show towards other people by not judging them or criticizing them too severely. Let's learn some new words. There are different names in different parts of the world for storms, depending on their nature. Try to match the names in the box with their descriptions below, and fill in the blanks. You may take the help of a dictionary. Gale, whirlwind, cyclone, hurricane, tornado, typhoon. 1. Violent tropical storm in which strong winds move in a circle. C ______. 2. An extremely strong wind. _______. 3. A violent tropical storm with very strong winds. P________. 4. A violent storm with strong winds, especially in the western Atlantic Ocean. R__________________. 5. A violent storm whose center is a cloud in the shape of a funnel. N____________. 6. A very strong wind that moves very fast in a spinning movement and causes a lot of damage. L_________________. Answers. 8. Cyclone. 2. Gale. 3. Typhoon. 4. Hurricane. 5. Tornado. 6. Whirlwind. Match the sentences in column A with the meanings of hope in column B. A. Will you get the subjects you want to study at a college? I hope so. Though I hope you don't mind my saying this, but I don't like the way you are arguing. Teen. This discovery will give new hope to HIV/AIDS sufferers. 4. We are hoping against hope that the judges would not notice our mistakes. 5. I called early in the hope of speaking to her before she went to school. Just when everybody had given up hope, the fisherman came back 7 days after the cyclone. B. A feeling that something good will probably happen. Thinking that this would happen, it may or may not have happened. Stopped believing that this good thing would happen. Wanting something to happen and thinking it quite possible. Showing concern that what you say should not offend or disturb the other person, a way of being polite. Wishing for something to happen, although this is very unlikely. Answers. 8. Will you get the subjects you want to study at a college? I hope so, wanting something to happen and thinking it quite possible. Though I hope you don't mind my saying this, but I don't like the way you are arguing, showing concern that what you say should not offend or disturb the other person. A way of being polite. Teen. This discovery will give new hope to HIV/AIDS sufferers. Joe wishing for something to happen, although this is very unlikely. Char, we are hoping against hope that the judges would not notice our mistakes thinking that this would happen. It may or may not have happened. 5. I called early in the hope of speaking to her before she went to school. A feeling that something good will probably happen. 6. Just when everybody had given up hope, the fisherman came back 7 days after the cyclone stopped, believing that this good thing would happen. Semicolon. 8. Now read the story and make a list of words used as verb and noun. Make sentences of your own using them as verbs and nouns in your own words. The words used both as verb and noun are underscore 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 underscore. I rain, E hope, E help, if address. I is it raining hard? Verb. It's pouring with rain. Noun. E I hope you have a nice holiday. Verb. Can you help me? You are my only hope. Noun. Each she helped me to carry the box. Verb. Thank you for all your help. Noun. If the letter was addressed to the headmaster. Verb. Are you still living at that address? Noun. Let's learn language. Join the pair of sentences given below using a relative pronoun. My mother is going to host a TV show on cooking. She cooks very well. Ans. My mother, who cooks very well, is going to host a TV show on cooking. Our institution is highly popular. It works for public welfare. Ans. Our institution, which works for public welfare, is highly popular. Satish scored a goal in the last minute. He was fortunate. Ans. Satish, who was fortunate, scored a goal in the last minute. If Mother Teresa is revered as a saint, she served mankind. Ans. Mother Teresa, who served mankind, is revered as a saint. I often go to Mumbai. Mumbai is the commercial capital of India. Ans. One often go to Mumbai, which is the commercial capital of India. These sports persons are going to meet the president. Their performance has been excellent. Ans. These sports persons, whose performance has been excellent, are going to meet the president. Q. Find sentences in the story with negative words, which express the following ideas emphatically. Sad face 1. The trees lost all their leaves. Ans. Not a leaf remained on the trees. Though the letter was addressed to God himself. Ans. It was nothing less than a letter to God. The postman saw this address for the first time in his life. Ans. Never in his career as a postman had he known that address. 8. Now imagine that you are a reporter of the Indian Express. You have received the news about the recent cyclone that hit Orissa. Using the guidelines given above, complete a similar report for the newspaper. The recent super cyclone that hit Orissa. The Indian Express. Bhubaneswar. October 31, 1999. Orissa has been ravaged by 2 consecutive cyclones and flood of unprecedented magnitude, unknown in recent memory. The severe cyclone of October 17-18 1999 off Gopalpur cataclysmic scale which coast of southern Orissa was followed by a super cyclone on a cataclysmic scale lashed the coast of Orissa on 29th and 30th of October 1999. The super cyclone with a wind speed up to 300 kilometers per hour accompanied by torrential rain, flood and high tidal waves caused widespread devastation of both public and private properties, rendered more than 1 crore people homeless, without food, shelter and water, besides causing loss of thousands of precious human lives and lakhs of cattle population. In most of the cyclone affected districts, the human misery was compounded by the mass flood that followed the cyclone. This unprecedented national calamity requires mobilization of huge resources for relief, restoration, rehabilitation, and reconstruction. The government appeals to all governmental and non governmental bodies, national and international donor agencies, NGOs, and conscientious humanity across the globe to lend a helping hand to the distressed people of Orissa at this hour of crisis by contributing to the Orissa Cyclone Relief and Rehabilitation Fund. This is an hour of crisis and the feeling of compassion and help must fully assert itself. The spirit of humanity is on test. Thank you for watch my video.